The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we're going to talk about 600 Trigger, man. Just went off on Oblock on King Von birthday. Let's jump straight into it. Everybody know by now, what happened to King Von. The one thing that's sad about this whole situation with Von is every time you celebrate his birthday, you also celebrating the day that he passed away. So my condolences go out to his kids. You know what I'm saying? Those are the only ones that I feel sorry for, the kids, the moms, the loved ones, the ones that had nothing to do with the streets. 600 Trigger is right. Everybody running around now on interviews now that Smirk locked up. Everybody running to do interview now, and everybody got a King Von story, and everybody want to make it seem like King Von was their best friend. It's only a few people that I seen with King Von up until the time that he passed. Moowop, Bday, Louie. It ain't really too many other than that I really seen with him. You know what I'm saying? Munna Duke, you know what I'm saying? Youngin, rest in peace to both of them. But it ain't really too many. You can even go look at his vlogs and look at his music videos and see who all did you see. You know what I'm saying? When Von was here, who he said was his best friend? T. Roy. He didn't have a long list of people. He said, yeah, this is my best friend, this, whoop, whoop, whoop. Every interview he said, T. Roy was my best friend. We was thick as thieves. We was together every day. But I got to give at least 6 people their credit because they was with Von every day. You know what I'm saying? They was with Von up until he passed away. I got to give Boss Top too. He was around too. But if you go pay attention to a lot of Von vlogs and that, it was only about 8, 9 people that was around him. Of course, when he passed away in Atlanta, it was a whole bunch of people. But Von didn't move around with that many people. He had like 8, 9 people around him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Oblock got to accept reality that it's time for y'all to stand on your own 2 feet and come up with your own way of life. You know what I'm saying? That Von train is gone. It is gone. Y'all didn't protect the bag. If I guarantee you, if they knew the position that they would be in right now, with taking the losses and what happened to Von and the OTF stuff, I would have guaranteed you a lot of them dudes would have been blowing their pipes that night in Atlanta. It's too late now. And Von, one of my favorite artists to listen to still, even though he gone. But the streets is always going to be the streets. And that's nothing you could change about that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel 600 Trigger, but at times I feel like, Von was their last hope. So I feel like they're going to keep holding on to Von. Von was their heart, their world over there. Keith don't mess with him. It should be Chief Keef, but, things happened in his past where, he's seen certain things and he got up on out of there. Smirk stopped messing with them. He was messing with Moowop, but after Moowop, I ain't really seen Smirk even kick it with nobody from out there. So I feel like 600 Trigger, you right, but everybody gonna take this and assume like, yeah, right after you diss Oblock, your brother tragically passed away. I don't think it got nothing to do with it, man. I think at the end of the day, Damo was out partying, doing too much when he shouldn't have been doing that. Dude thought because he didn't diss and he didn't troll and he didn't play a lot of internet games that a lot of people probably wouldn't want him, or he probably was under the assumption that, he ain't got that type of smoke out here. But at the end of the day, these dudes is petty and these dudes don't forget nothing. If you was game banging in 2009 and it's 2025, dudes gonna still look at you the same. My condolences go out to Trigger and M Thing. I wish y'all the best. My condolences go out to, all the King Von family, loved ones, anybody that's suffering from his loss. But at the end of the day, it's time for people to start standing on their own, regardless. Von did everything he can do. Y'all got chains, y'all got opportunities, y'all traveled the world, y'all experienced certain things. It's time for y'all, bro, to man up, man. But I understand everybody trying to run and do interviews now because that money train that money train gone. And what's the first thing everybody gonna ask somebody from Oblock about King Von? The internet right now is their only way out. Either that or the streets. Them dudes is running to do interviews now. You couldn't get Oblock to do interviews 5, 6 years ago. A lot of interviews when Vaughn was here. Now that Vaughn gone, man, them dudes doing interviews left and right. They need that bread now. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. Peace, positivity, network growth. Let's save these kids. It ain't never too late. We tore down these communities. Let's build them back up. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much.
The D, man. Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?